if I were to name the most anime things, then I would probably say color number hashtag FF96F5, Hatsune Miku hitting the default dance, scary ominous spiral that turns everything black and white, big titty 2B statue, oh my goodness gracious. And that one intro song from fucking Log Horizons, the one that goes,
when you damn was you crush, you compromise, the noise comes what you...
Yeah, that one. Oh, and what's this here? There's a picture of ANJOU-SAN from ANJOU-SAN, the manga. I guess this is representing Gyarus. I wouldn't exactly call them one of the pillars of anime, but I mean, it's not like they're too far off. With their OMG type attitude, they fit right in with the rest of all this anime bullshit I got over here. Now, of course, you often can't mention a Gyaru without nudging her to the side a little and seeing the actual epitome of anime bullshit, Mr. Bland MC himself right behind her. And look, okay, I jest and jab, but I'm also not going to act like I don't slurp this shit up sloppy style. I'm a real fiend for a bit of, how you say, garbage? Well, not necessarily garbage, but stuff that raises eyebrows if you weren't raised on the internet. Big titties, dumbass main characters that are so aloof it puts me to shame, outlandish scenarios that have you like, ooh. Anyways, you know why you're here, I know why I'm here. Let's talk about cute girls, cause, hey, there's nothing more anime than that. ANJOU-SAN is pretty good. It's what I'd recommend to any of you little Gyaru fledglings out there, just trying to make it in this big, scary, makeup and romance-filled world. For ANJOU-SAN got that easy breezy, lemon squeezy, all-purpose love story that anyone interested can get into. You know, it's a real proto of the genre. A real by-the-books 1, 2, 3 getting down dirty Gyaru style. I mean, let's go down the list. Bland bitch ass motherfucker with a frankly atrocious cut, hot girl that laps little bro 10 billion times over, an unlikely love between the two that has Mr. Glasses getting doted on against his own will, before he eventually starts to want it a little more and a little more, and then they fall in love. Oh. And of course the slightly more interesting but ultimately sidelined side characters that you low-key want a spin-off for, but you know that the world is a sad, cruel place. Now in saying that, don't get me twisted, this shit isn't just your basic and boring romance slop with uninspired visuals and a tempo beat story to boot. No. I mean, for instance, just look at this, just look. Oh, the line work is so smooth and slick. I just want to run my hand down the side of her cheek. All the characters are so angular and specialized in their design. They really look like themselves. Does that make sense? You gotta love Inuyama's design. The dark coverings over his forehead sets you up to think that he's just some cringe Gooner type filler character, so it leaves you a little stunned when he has actual interests and talents that, although are still goonish in nature, showcase more of his personality and make you sit up in your chair a little to check bro's swag. And bro has swag. Might be overanalyzing a little bit, but I feel the fact his forehead is dark but you can still see his eyes is a cool way of showing that. It's like, you know, he's kind of weird, but you can still see his bright-eyed giddiness for art. Yo, you gotta admit I'm crazy with it. Cheetah's also so funny though, because she's small, which is hilarious, of course. She also has the big eater tag, if you catch my drift. Yes, she is cute, honk honk. Plus, I love her dynamic with Tokyo? Like the city? I love people who are unabashedly themselves, and the part where she dares bro to keep up with her eating is like genuinely one of my favorite parts, like the most memorable part of the story for me. I love it. I love that part. I mean look at her, she's so yeah. And of course the way Anjo and Seto are drawn is amazing. Like this whole manga is drawn amazingly, but I especially like the way that distortion is used to accentuate Anjo's promiscuity, as well as the general framing just being top notch. I like the flat shots. I've had this image saved to my laptop for ages just because like I love the framing so much. I look at it whenever I want to remind myself that cameras are cool and that it's fun to take photos of stuff. And look, I mean, just look at how funny they are. They really work well together. The manga does this really cool thing where all the characters start as like a clump, like one big friend group. But as it goes on, they all split into different and smaller groups that focus on different things, still going through relationships, ups and downs, but all in different settings, circumstances, and social contexts. So they all feel like a breath of fresh air from the last one. But of course the main story we follow is Anjo's and Seto's, and that's the most basic. Just pretty normal stuff, kind of how the whole manga's been going. You know, you've seen it before, but never quite this good, I think. I liked it. It really needs an anime though. It really deserves one. Like, it really needs one. I mean, everyone else got an anime from them. I like Hokkaido. Snow is cool. And it's crazy that there's this completely different part of Japan just up here. Around this part. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Hokkaido is higher on my maybe live later list than it should be, all things considered. So Gyaru, Hokkaido style, let's just say I'm a fan. You might recognize DOSANKO Gyaru. I mean, not too long ago, it got its own anime. Before ANJOU-SAN. But it is pretty similar to ANJOU-SAN, but also not to be confused with ANJOU-SAN. Sorry, is this one making sense? It very wholeheartedly carries its own style in the genre, is what I'm trying to say. The main ideas are just that shit is cold, and this tender, slender city boy is not used to all... Okay, why did I write this? And this tender, slender city boy is not used to it at all. So we have Big Titty here showing him how to warm up a little. I usually use a blanket, and so do these guys, it seems. But while I'm all tucked into bed having sweet dreams of, let's see, what is that, a frog? They seem to be having it in class. Which has me a little confused, because I feel like you're allowing your cozy life to intersect your cringe life, but whatever keeps your legs from freezing off, I guess. There's also a lot of conflict around class structures, and a man of a bright future getting with a lower class scum. Essentially, it's just his elders getting all pissy that this girl isn't a picture-perfect role model type girl, and instead someone who looks like they actually live life. And I gotta give it to bro, he really does stick it out and try his hardest when it comes to making the relationship with her work. And it's a really cool thing to see unfold. It's always nice to see someone be good and genuinely try hard. What confuses me though is how they seem to push this story in the plot that he might get with one of the other girls who miraculously start finding him attractive around the same time. You never really get the feeling that that's ever going to happen, so it sort of just feels like useless filler. Like, trust me bro, I am not in any delusion that he's getting with anyone else other than her. But I get it, you know, you gotta have some spice in the mix to give the dish flavor, but you know, you gotta make sure the spice actually works well with the rest of the dish before you add it. I would have preferred if the drama was more so around the relationship between the main two, maybe even just sticking to how the families are reacting, but I mean, whatever. It's still entertaining if you loosen your grip a little. Unfortunately, that pretty much is all I can say without repeating myself from the last section. It really is similar to ANJOU-SAN. But worse. But worse. I said it's worse. It's worse. ANJOU-SAN's super good in the anime. I'm saying it, bro. ANJOU-SAN is like super good, and it's like I would have loved to see the style get put into an anime. Into DOSANKO Gyaru just got turned into like a fucking bog standard ass anime that I'm sure some people watch, but I don't think anyone like cares about anymore. I'm like the first person to talk about it. I was the first person to talk about it when it came out, and now I'm the last person to talk about it. Fucking poetry there, bro. Fucking poetry. But yeah, whatever. I don't know. I'll just say, one last thing, the ending is rushed. Now, if you're looking for a Gyaru manga that does the multiple girls trope right, then I don't have anything for you, sorry. Nothing here fits that description. But I do have something that is very close. It's called MIKADONOOOOO wa Angai Choroi. Something like that. And it's really good. So, first off, as I said, no representation of your classical Gyaru in this at all. In fact, there is so little of it that I wonder why the fuck it's in this video. why did I put it in the video? But okay, anyway, I still think you should give it a check if you enjoy Gyaru type manga, all right? Because even though there are no Gyarus in this one, I still feel the romance and makeup aspects are alive and well, in quotations though, you know, just it's really switched up. Alright, so the main idea with this one is little bro here is the son of the most amazing, spectacular actor in the whole wide world, who is also now dead. RIP. So an acquaintance of hers lets bro stay over at his big fuck off house and take care of his 3 daughters. Need I say more? Well, I will. What the story mainly focuses around is who could possibly guess little bro taking care of the 3 girls, who are prodigies by the way in their respective fields, but they have personal issues that they're struggling with, and little bro's here to fix their brains. I'm making it sound like bad, and that's only because the trope is boring and cringe, but trust me, alright, this one actually does do a pretty good job. It also got an anime. Before ANJOU-SAN. But the main idea about this one is that little bro is really good at cleaning and cooking for some reason. All right, he sucks at everything else, but he'll show you how to use a broom. And that's the type of skill you can't teach. But I'm here for the romance. You know, all that sounds great, but I want to see people kiss and fuck. I want to see the sparks, the fireworks. Where's that? And this one does have that, all right? It does have its fair share of that. Starting off, making you think that nothing is going to happen before you remember that this is anime and the world runs on clockwork, so it of course quite quickly turns into a shameless race for the bottom, and I have no idea how it will end. Alright, all three girls have an equal shot of getting this shit, so I'd like to think one of them will win, but the author has done such a good job of making it seem like all of them will that, you know, it makes me think that the final page spread is going to be a little bit stacked, if you know what I mean. But I'm hoping that they do actually have an idea on what's going to happen, because I don't really want that. I think that would be an unfortunate ending, but I suggest that you get on the train before it crashes so you can enjoy the scenery without the fire. Damn. Okay, anyway, that was a good ending, but I still want to talk about this. Okay, so my favorite part is the fake date, which is odd because usually that part sucks. So, you know, why do I like it? I don't know, I'm allowed to smile, aren't I? I'm allowed to enjoy things. I think Yu's passion is infectious, and he's a very stupid idiot. And, you know, that's hilarious, and that's cute. The part where he confessed feels like a cop-out at first, but I think for him to be so aloof yet passionate is completely in line with his character, so I actually like it a lot. I like this one. Everything we've talked about here today. I love it so much. I think that if there's one manga you should walk away from here reading, it's this one, because oh my god. Okay, so the story is about a Gyaru and a nerd coming together. We know, but the reason they do it is what I love. It's because of manga or drawing or art, if you really want to think about it. I love it because we have two people who love art, who want to create. It doesn't matter that one is popular and pretty and the other is nerd loser bitch. Both want to make stuff and they want to support each other. Reading this manga is like watching two people slowly sludge their way through the densest mud you've ever seen and keep falling and keep picking each other back up. It's about two people with a dream, with a passion, who are willing to do anything that they can to make it come true. And I think that is fucking amazing. Nothing makes me happier than seeing someone stare at an impossible challenge in the face and put their head down and start climbing. I mean, I hate to say it, I really do. But this shit is so anime, man. Oh, this is why I love this art form. It really just brings a tear to my eye. This manga makes me care. It shows me the life of two random people going through normal things and proves me why I should be on the edge of my seat grasping at tissues. It takes a real masterclass to make me so invested in some dumb tropey bullshit, but this one just pulls it off with a gold medal. And the art, oh my god, the art. Oh, passion exudes through the skin of all these characters. I can feel the sweat through the screen, and it smells like hard work and victory to come. And their love is written on their faces like a beautiful poem that has me rereading it. I can see the tension in their arms as they stake their lives on their ability to control how smooth and precise they can make their pencil strokes. Shades of glistening realism coat my cartoonish view and make me realize just how absurd all this really is, and I love it. When I breathe in, I feel my chest inflate with the air of a world full of life. When I exhale, I feel all the life get spread through my being into the cracks and crevices of the colors of the world. When I see into the future, I see a life worth struggling for. Now that we draw, we live. Meow. Okay, bye-bye.